What's up? Welcome to the Virzi Triplets show. The Tour is Lava is finishing up soon enough. I think we'll be, depending on when this airs, I think we're going to air it just before Halloween. We'll be in Louisville, Kentucky, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and then Skyline Comedy Club, which is in Appleton, Wisconsin, as well as St. Louis and Phoenix. Come check us out. Today, no Sean today, by the way.
No Sean. Yeah. He decided to get too hungover.
We're flying out to start the tour tomorrow. We're recording this early, and he just had a nice 48-hour White Claw bender, and apparently was too smashed to come in.
Yeah, but it was too difficult for him to sit in front of a microphone and talk for 2 hours.
With his brothers.
Correct.
Yeah.
So instead, we have the owner of the Big Zen Studios and very hilarious.
I'm an entertainer, okay? I'm not a guy that owns a thing.
You're a podcaster.
I own stuff, but...
He's a magician, everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeff Zenisek.
But yeah.
Comedian, obviously.
Comedian first, not a guy that has a thing.
You're a business owner.
Well, you had a sty for a while.
I did have that.
People have seen the last podcast. He was in glasses. Now you can see his eyeballs today.
I know. I was wearing glasses because it was cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you had a fat, disgusting, pussy side.
It definitely was not that.
Okay.
It wasn't disgusting. Well, it was disgusting, but it was not pussy or gross. It was just like my eye sucked.
It's so weird that the scar hasn't gone away.
It's gone.
No.
It's gone. Which eye was it on?
It was on your right.
No, you're wrong.
My right, your left.
Yeah, you've already lost.
God damn it, I knew it was on that one.
Yeah.
But Jeff's in the house today. Give it whatever.
Yeah.
Jeff's here.
Thank you.
He's here.
It's weird that you guys are switching.
I don't like
seats.
it.
Yeah,
I'm on the opposite
uncomfortable
side.
right there?
I'm used to being in your spot and the guest over there. But Sean again, boy, I can go on a tangent.
Yeah.
About Sean right now. Was not pleased with him.
The ultimate professional. That's the consummate professional.
Literally, your name is the show, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
anyways, it's just gonna be me
That'd be
yelling.
like two woke boys, but only having one woke boy. That's the equivalent. For anybody that doesn't know, Jeff hosts a Two Woke Boys podcast,
which is hilarious.
Checking out.
Thank you. Yeah, check it out. It's on everything, all that stuff.
YouTube
Spotify,
as well.
Yeah.
Is your YouTube channel Jeff or is it Two Woke Boys?
I have both.
Okay.
So we have a Two Woke Boys channel, and then I have a Jeff Zenisek channel. So.
And people just go to Two Woke Boys.
You do.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you do ASMR on your channel, right?
I do ASMR and sexy videos. Vlogs about my day. Eating a sandwich and shit.
Your get readies with me.
Yeah. I do makeup tutorials.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Jeff would give the perfect bro ASMR, just like, all right. Like, just like, babe, I'm going to play Fortnite for the rest of the day.
How about you clean yourself up, and then I'm going to be on the couch playing Fortnite if you want to get me a Bud Light seltzer.
Yeah. Does guys don't do ASMR videos, right?
I don't think girls... Some do.
It's only chicks doing that.
I think it's two different interests. I think the ones that'll pop up every randomly will be like makeup and like clothing related. Like them putting on makeup. Like you'll hear like the brush strokes of the makeup.
Some girls like that, yeah.
And like the nails and stuff. And then I think I've seen a lot of cooking ASMRs where you see like the pan sizzling.
I don't know who watches it.
It's so cringy, dude. Yeah. Like I mean, I guess I get it. People like it for the listening.
It's a satisfying thing, I guess.
Have you ever considered if you did like a Fabio type ASMR where you were like a romance novel type where you're just like you just do like okay, babe. You look so gorgeous in that dress. You made such a good
I feel like I would just
Marshall's.
start having sex with the mic though. That's what
possibly.
Because it's too sensual, and I would have to start humping something.
You don't like the ASMR because it's sensual.
Isn't that why people listen to it? Aren't they like beating off to it?
No.
Am I listening to these wrong? I'm not supposed to be beating off to these cooking ASMR.
It sounds like I need to start beating off to it.
I mean,
it sounds like
that's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's an option. I'm sure it's definitely like
you can always beat off to anything.
That's
really,
true.
If you want.
That's true. If
you just start doing it.
If you put your mind to it, really anything can be.
It's not really your mind, but
beat offable.
Just put whatever to it.
Yeah, well, you need some mental willpower to keep it up, on certain things. If you
look at you do.
If you look at a tire fire,
woo. Yeah. If there's any mom I wonder if moms would listen to it where it's like if their kids move out and they have like that empty nest syndrome.
Yeah.
If they just put on like ASMR of just like, hey mom, I need some more meatloaf. What's going on, Mom? Can you get some more SpaghettiOs down here?
Did you guys learn to do an impression of me before the show?
That one wasn't an impression.
You're stoked.
No, that wasn't an impression. Well, we did talk about impressions earlier.
Yeah, everybody's impression of me, which this is a little offensive, but everybody's impression of me is them doing a retarded person.
Well, you are.
Yeah, well.
Sure. Yeah, you're not known for. No one goes, Jeff. Oh yeah, his cunning brilliance. No one,
we're in
the same boat.
Very funny, brilliant comedian.
Possibly autistic. That's what I would give you that.
Yeah, you're right.
But no, people think the same thing about. Nobody comes to us with like, hey, I need some.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like people when they do their impression of me, they're like, oh, my name's Jeff, and this is what I sound like.
I hit dingers in softball. Like that's
you.
That's you.
That's you.
I don't think you know what you sound
It does get a lot of laughs from people when they're doing impressions of me.
Well,
so
it's actually,
everybody likes those.
Well,
so.
it's not a good impression if it's not accurate. Like there's a very funny comedian named Kyle Dunnigan who does a great show on YouTube with deepfakes, and his impressions are 100% perfect every time, except for the one he posted today. He did like a Jordan Peterson one, which just missed the mark, and then my Jordan Peterson is way better than his Jordan Peterson.
What about Jordan Peterson giving advice to Jeff on how he can deal with
So if I was talking to Jordan Peterson right now, and Jordan Peterson was on the replacing Sean as the third version.
To deal with the emotional, because Jeff feels like he's not being portrayed correctly.
I'm like a beta, and I just can't get bitches. And I just hate my life,
I mean, by gosh, pull yourself together, man. You can't be sitting in your mother's basement expecting to change the world. You need to clean your room, and then we'll move forward from there. But you have to do the essentials. I mean, by gosh, Nietzsche wrote.
That's pretty good. That's
not bad.
That's pretty good. That's what he would say, though.
Yes.
When you do a sick impression of a guy, you got to also say something that he would not say.
Okay. Well, no, you asked for advice.
Yeah, but
so
you should give me shitty advice.
Okay, so you want to give me shitty advice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson should be like, what the fuck? I
mean, by gosh, Jeff, why don't you go whack off every night?
There you go.
You need to go on Chatterbait and start selling your asshole. What are you doing?
That's what I was thinking. Thank you, Jordan Peterson.
You're
I have got my shit
welcome.
Together.
My daughter Michaela was on OnlyFans.
Maybe how about I get with Michaela Peterson and help her create OnlyFans?
That would be amazing. You both are building a new world together.
And wasn't Jordan Peterson? You're on like this all meat diet, right?
All meat, and I convinced my daughter Michaela to join, and hopefully she swallows all your meat.
Yeah, exactly. Michaela Peterson is definitely going to be on an all meat diet for sure.
They both are. Yeah.
They both are.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing that? Have you thought about like doing some crazy diet fad?
No, not really.
I've been watching some Liver King. I'm like, maybe I go primal. Maybe I eat some testicles.
Yeah. So that guy just eats balls.
He eats our ancestors. He eats like a hunter gatherer. So he'll eat just like meat.
That is cool, but like
a lot of the stuff he eats is balls.
Yeah, that's kind of
liver,
gay, right? I mean,
if it boosts your testosterone,
I'm not gonna lie,
I would do it.
If I had his gains, I'd be eating balls.
Yeah, but what if they're like, hey, there's testosterone in cum, so if you suck dudes' dongs,
well, you could get a large dose of it via a cow or something. You don't have to do dudes.
So I got to suck off a cow.
No, you don't have to suck them out. You could.
They do say that certain testicles, like moose testicles, will lead to a brief boost in your own testosterone.
Boost.
Eating them though, right? Not jerking.
Consuming testicle-based dishes such as Rocky Mountain oysters, moose.
Well, yeah,
testicles.
you don't have to do the work.
Look,
you can just purchase it. Someone else will.
You got to get it straight from the tap.
Well, like Umberto or something would be. There's a guy that's trained to do that in a stable.
I mean, I'm sure you could figure it out.
Yeah, dude, the worst diet I've ever heard is my cousin was like, hey, I'm on this meat and cheese diet where I only eat meat and cheese.
Okay.
And I'm like, have you lost any weight? And he's like, no, I actually gained 20 pounds.
Okay, was he trying to bulk? Is this like
No, he was trying to lose weight.
Okay.
He was trying to.
I do love when people do that kind of diet.
He had a bunch of always like fad diets he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
always sweaty. He was always a sweaty.
Yeah.
He's just.
He literally had the meat sweats at that point.
He had meat sweats all the time.
Meat and cheese.
That is rough.
Good dude though.
Yeah, I like those bad, like it's everybody. There's people that just try to do the diets to avoid working out.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, dude, meat and cheese is like that.
Well, like eat better for sure,
Yes.
but also do some exercise.
Yeah.
Like there's a balance to it. Like if you do some exercise, your diet could be questionable sometimes.
What's your best advice to help people that are larger lose weight?
Larger people? Okay, well, right now there's this big fad diet called fasting, which I don't know if you know, it's just starving, basically. So don't eat ever.
Okay.
Right? Until you're at the goal weight.
Yes.
Right?
Because you're not going to die.
You're at a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
Right? So if your calorie intake is like, I don't know, 8,000 calories a day because you're a fat guy.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you got to be at a calorie deficit, right?
Yes.
If you just go to 0 calories for, I don't know, a couple of months, you'll probably lose weight.
That's not a bad idea.
And some people are like, the energy's low, you're going to pass out, right? Well, then that's more time that you're not eating.
That just means it's working as well.
That is a valid point. I didn't think about the not eat. You know, you're preoccupying yourself with being unconscious.
Passed out, yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Yes. So...
Because I like that. I like the intermediate fasting. That's the new.
It's called
intermediate. Yeah,
what did I say?
You said intermediate
fasting.
No,
like
I'm talking about
medium level.
No. I was talking about a different diet.
Yeah,
I was talking
medium diet.
I'm trying hardcore.
Well, there's intermittent fasting, which is what you were referring to. Intermediate fasting.
All right, I can't wait to hear what
is more of a medium. Like there's like advanced fasting, intermediate fasting.
Fasting is just not eating though.
Yeah, well, there's different levels of it. There's some people that'll be like, I'm not going to eat.
It's not. There's only not eating.
Intermediate is when you only eat in a certain window.
Is there?
I think what you're describing is snacking.
Yeah.
Well, no. Look, I'm not wrong. Let's just say that. Well,
you're not start off. But you're not right.
Yeah.
I am right.
Okay.
Because some people.
No one's ever mentioned an easy fasting.
There's an easy fasting. Yeah.
What is easy?
You have a 16-hour window.
Okay.
So no, that's while you're not sleeping.
That's intermittent fasting.
No. Intermittent
that's
is
like
a 6.
That's like a
there's
16-hour
levels.
fast.
There's levels to these.
I would say easy level fasting is just don't eat while you're asleep.
That's I think what he was.
You're asleep.
Yeah.
What if you're a sleepwalker and you get
that sucks. Well, then you gotta exercise some discipline in your diet.
Have you seen those videos?
Yourself to your bed or something.
Yeah, the best exorcism style. Just I can't eat.
Yeah.
There's a video that was like some girl was like, I'm a sleepwalker and I didn't know it. And she would like literally just eat mayonnaise while she sleepwalked.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's disgusting. Well, first off, you would think you just stop buying mayonnaise.
You think you would probably,
do you think she would go to the store and get mayonnaise while she's asleep?
Just drive. I don't know. Drive her car to the store.
She'd like drive to Ralph's.
It's possible.
Buy mayonnaise.
But you would think maybe you would get the hint after you wake up, a couple days in a row with a hand filled with dried mayonnaise.
That's weird.
But I guess not. Maybe she's doing other things with that hand. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate here.
That's wild.
But also just mayonnaise is an interesting...
Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't mayonnaise.
Do you think maybe she made a sandwich out of it? Or you think she just went full straight up?
She was like literally scooping...
With a spoon?
And just eating it raw. Yeah, like
Getting
pudding.
A spoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
like
that
disgusting.
Sucks. Yeah.
Well, this is a really extravagant way to lie to your husband. To be like that you don't want to
cum on your hand. What is that? No, it's mayonnaise.
Why can't you lose weight? Because I'm sleepwalking and eating mayonnaise.
That would suck.
You just don't want to go to the gym. That's what it sounds like.
That would suck if your wife is trying to lose weight because she's overweight from sucking so many other dudes' cocks. That would suck.
But I think that would be
a bad.
Well, she would work out. Well, I feel like you burn at least the amount of calories you ingest.
Sucking cock.
Yeah.
I don't know if...
it is a lot of exercise if you're doing it right.
I don't think semen is very calorie dense.
Fucking know what I mean out there, ladies?
I don't think semen has a lot. I don't think, it's like, I don't think it's very heavy. Not a lot of like, seed oils and semen.
So if you're a woman out there and you want to get on the bust diet, hit me up.
The bus.
The bust. Yeah.
Bust a nut.
Yeah, bust. Yeah. So you will intermittent fast by me never taking you on a date, and then you will only eat my bust.
So they have to earn their meal.
Yeah. That's my diet.
Pavlov's bust.
This brilliant diet I came up with. And it's
the Zenisek diet.
Yeah.
What a hunk of shit.
It's a good diet. Come on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you haven't tried it, but also you're not allowed to try it. Right?
I do a semen-based diet. Yeah.
The bus diet. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You could also call it the nut diet.
Yeah.
The nut diet.
She's having
But some women are allergic to nuts. Some women have a nut allergy,
well, then
but not a bust allergen. No one's had a bust.
But you reassure them, hey, it's not that nut, you know. Yeah. So that way, some people might be turned on and be like, no, it's actually better than dying of a swollen.
Yeah.
Throat from
if you don't want to ingest it, you can also. It's very good for the skin, so you can also just do that.
Jeff does have beautiful skin. Everybody, I don't.
Well, it's not from my.
He's on the self nut.
How do we know?
Yeah. Well, moisturize.
Have you accidentally shot it on yourself?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
How often though? You said that very fast, like it's a very regular occurrence.
Look, if a lady is in control of it, that's her aim is not my
That's
problem.
fair.
Well, I mean solo.
Oh, solo?
Yeah. No,
dude.
Sometimes you try to hold it in longer and it just.
Okay.
It just like a spring, like a pinball spring. You pull it back, it just
yeah, but you don't aim the pinball machine at yourself.
No, but
it kind of goes exactly where it's pointing.
Yeah, well, if you're lying down,
if you're lying down and you just like for example, when I jerk off, I'll lay down.
You point your cock directly into your mouth. That's what he does. Yes. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I put my mouth on it to not bust on myself. I'm sucking my own cock. Also had a rib surgery.
I've tried to point it at my butthole, but it won't go.
Yeah. Well, it starts out there, then it gets hard, and then it flips out.
It's tough. I'm trying to go the other way.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of I like the videos of those people sleep, like the weird sleep videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like they went away because of Paranormal Activity, but like I remember the girl with the mayonnaise. Sean's not here, but I would trash him. I'm going to trash him later on. I was not happy.
He sleepwalk?
No, he doesn't. But so Sean normally
every time he wakes up, he's not thinking. He's in a REM cycle every time he's awake.
Oh, so he's like a slow to wake guy.
He's a slow to life guy.
Okay.
He usually Sean usually is just a sound sleeper where he'll put his head under the bed, sleep on his belly, and that's it. Yeah.
Wait. So pillow on top of his head.
He will initially have it on top, and then
a hat.
He will go underneath it.
So he goes a little pillow fort over top of him.
Yes,
a little bit. Yeah. If you've ever seen a seal,
I'll do that
on a beach.
Like that.
Yeah,
seal on the beach.
I'll sleep on my stomach. I got the pillow. I got a real flat, thin pillow because I lay on my face, and then have another pillow.
Oh, he doesn't have a pillow that he lays on.
So you do a little sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He sleeps with it. He sleeps on the mattress where his face is, not the pillow.
Wait, what?
He has two pillows on his bed.
Okay.
There's one pillow that's not being used, and then he sleeps underneath the pillow. So he just sleeps with his face on the mattress like that, and the pillow's on top of him.
Yeah, maybe he needs one of those flat pillows like I got. But he sleeps on his face?
Yeah.
But he doesn't sleep.
Belly.
Belly is on the mattress.
Yes, belly on the mattress, face on the mattress.
Yeah.
Just
face down, ass up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how he goes.
So usually he just sleeps on his belly and that's that. But recently we went to Minneapolis and we're sharing a hotel room, and all of a sudden Sean decides now after 30 years he's going to sleep on his back, and somewhere along the way he picked up snoring.
Okay.
So now he snores, and not the cute like me, like a fucking pig in heat, just like that
so
kind
he
of snoring.
Sleep apnea.
Pretty much. I don't know.
It is possible.
Isn't that what that is? Where you snore
no, I think it might be. I think it's sleep apnea is like a lack of oxygen getting through.
Like you stop breathing.
Isn't that why you snore though?
No.
But Sean literally, I swear to God, he's sleeping like he has.
Sounds like a pug.
Yes, he sounds like a pug. His arms are behind his head, like he sleeps like a fucking king. He's like laying on his back like that, arms up.
Okay.
Starts snoring. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get another hotel room if he does this.
That's wild.
Yeah, because we have to, in our, despite what everybody thinks, where we're just slamming coochie and we're in our own beds. We do have to share a bedroom
bed together, complaining
bed.
about the other one sleeping loud enough.
Well, if you book, usually the rule is if you book the spot or you book the gig or whatever it is, or however we do it, whatever one thing you can hang your hat on, you get to keep the one solo bed and the other two have to share the bed.
Man.
Yeah.
Wait, so they only give you one hotel room when you... That sucks.
They're not going to give 3.
You're 3 people.
Yeah, but we're not
maybe if
we're not bringing in that much money for the club.
Yeah, maybe if we were selling out every night, but
God, it's crazy.
Yeah. So that's so he just to pick that up recently. Or we'll rent an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Or we'll just get each if we're there for a weekend or a little longer, we'll just get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Not worry about it.
I wonder if they do that with like bands,
I think they can get a little more.
Yeah,
they have a tour bus.
It's like,
music always draws more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also doesn't when it doesn't. You know?
Sure.
Like, do you think like the Brian Setzer Orchestra when they started? You know, it's like 50 people in that band. They all had the like fucking one hotel room.
But that was the only entertainment they had at the
There's
time.
like the fucking tuba guys in there with his goddamn giant tuba. And like, you're in one song, dude.
Or it's kind of everybody spreads out for themselves. You know,
just the instruments being with them is a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to imagine people in the 50s were losers.
Yeah.
They didn't have...
No. The Brian Setzer Orchestra was like a 90s band.
Oh. People in the 90s...
It was like Zoot Suit Riot or some shit.
Yeah.
Was his song.
They're losers. They don't have to deal with... They didn't have to deal with... You know, they didn't have internet now, so they still had like some TV, but that was really only at night. So then they just do random... They would actually go out and see things, whereas now it's like, you don't have to. You can live stream.
How many groupies are there for an orchestra?
Yeah, that's also got to be interesting, too, because you got to be like... You're picking up a niche of chick.
Yeah,
that's like
I want to fuck the guy on the flute.
Yeah, there's a chick. Well, it's probably not a guy playing the flute, but maybe
there's male flautists.
Yeah, there probably is. But even then, it's like that's still an instrument. There's a guy that plays like the triangle.
I'm sure. Yeah,
the way whistle.
the way he strokes that clarinet. I have to have him.
I bet. I mean, if you're a woodwind. I bet chicks are like, that guy.
Yeah, I think the woodwinds can pull.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The woodwind is the, what is that?
The woodwinds are like the
flutes and shit.
Got it.
Because the flute hole is just a little thing, and then you're kind of like...
They probably got strong muscles.
Yeah.
Mouth muscles.
Well, but actually you're doing it all with your fingers. Well, that's kind of like eating box. You know what I'm saying?
The bus diet.
Get on that bus diet. Yeah. But no, I mean... yeah, I don't know. It's like, no, the woodwind, or no, the other one, the brass.
Why do they call it woodwind?
Because it used to be made of wood.
Yeah.
Is that,
wood and wind, you fucking idiot.
Got it. Well, I didn't know. I don't know.
But wait, is that those are not reed instruments, are they?
The woodwinds are like you're right. They the technology
because the reed is made of wood.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The wind.
All
is
I know
really,
is that I know Lizzo played the crystal flute that was owned by John Adams, I think.
Yeah, that's great.
And she
twerked with it.
She twerked with John Adams flute.
Mm-hmm. Did she swallow it whole like a snake after she?
I would have to look into that.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
But
Jesus Christ. I remember when she first came out and she like twerked on a...
Oh, it was James Madison's flute. I apologize.
Okay.
Different.
So she like twerked on stage with a flute and people were like, oh my God, she's like amazing at the flute. And she literally just went like 2 notes.
I'm not going to lie.
And I'm like, dude, I could literally do that. Like you just go like this.
Yeah.
And like blow in it.
I do think that was one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes, it's the BET Awards where she sings what is the name of the song? Truth Hurts. She sings Truth Hurts. She's on a wedding cake in like a skimpy wedding dress, and she busts out a random flute solo and she starts twerking. It's one of the crowning achievements of our time.
Yeah.
Nowhere else are you going to be that entertained by one person.
A twerking
it's the most entertainment possible.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. A 350-pound woman playing a flute and twerking in a skimpy wedding dress is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's America.
Yeah, it is. It is that. It is.
Name something that's come out in the last decade that's funnier than that. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
See?
right. You're right.
You can't. It's tough. It's the highest form of entertainment. There's nothing that's came out that's funnier than that.
An overweight woman twerking on a wedding cake.
She's body positive, not overweight.
Yeah.
She's not overweight.
She's actually not overweight. She's at the right weight.
Exactly.
The perfect weight.
It's the correct weight.
Yeah. I can't wait till she pulls an Adele and just goes like hot, because she's gonna get tired of this. At some point, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, fuck being a fat bitch." And
Adele was never that big though. She's bigger than Adele. No, Adele. Adele was never that big.
Adele was a thick dude.
Not
that.
She was
a thick.
Not that big.
She was thick with 2 C's, dude.
Just put.
Well, this photo.
Wait, was that reaction to an old Adele?
That's more. She's pale, pasty, and just doesn't.
Dude, she was big. Dude.
Yeah, Lizzo's way bigger.
Yeah, initial.
Yeah, but it's also like. But think about inflation. Okay, inflation. Inflation not only happened with money; it happened with people. People are fatter than they've ever been in the history of obesity.
Calories.
I didn't mind this Adele, the second album Adele.
Like if you look at old movies, like where like the Mighty Ducks, where you're like, oh, that's the fat kid. That kid, he's just a kid.
Yeah, now
he's not a fat kid at all.
Yeah, he's just a normal kid.
He just looks like he's like the fat kid from the kid that did the Truffle Shuffle and
Goonies.
Goonies. He's like not a fat kid at all. He's just like a chubby. Yeah. Like a little chub.
I did think it was weird that they trashed Adele for losing the weight.
That's what I'm saying is going to happen, though.
Yeah,
Adele is going to eventually go like, look, I'm not trying to die when I'm 46 years old. Yeah. I'm going to, all she has to do is hire a trainer and like get some discipline. I'm sure she has it.
For 4 months. You don't even have to do it that long. If she did it for 4 months, she would lose 100 pounds.
Well, if she went on the bus diet. And you know what? Adele, if you want to hit the bus diet now, that's a great way to maintain your shape.
Is there someone you would recommend to the bus diet?
I mean, Adele for sure.
Is there any like celebrities that out there that you're like?
I think Lizzo. I think you should be Lizzo's personal trainer for the
bus diet. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'd bust you up, sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plenty of women I would
help.
Yeah, I would help them. I would help them for sure with the bus diet.
I'm gonna pivot subjects a little bit here. Halloween. This is gonna be released right before Halloween. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, this is gonna be released for Halloween. What are you gonna dress up as? Do you have a big costume idea?
Okay, well, I don't have any costume idea. Here's what happens. I usually go. I'm gonna go nuts this Halloween. I'm gonna go crazy with my costume. Halloween rolls up. Fuck, I don't have a costume. Mm-hmm. People are like, come to the Halloween party. I go that night. I got nothing. I got to throw something together last second. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, I think that's most guys.
Yeah. Dude, one time I was hanging out with my buddy Jeff Dye, friend of the show. But
don't name drop on here.
All right, my bad. But I was hanging out with him. He tells me to meet him at the Laugh Factory. Okay. And it's like literally on Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? It was a couple years ago. And I'm like, oh, it's like Halloween. And he's like, afterwards, we're going to go to like Halloween parties. I'm like, all right. So I got no costume. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I panic. I throw together this like all black outfit. I got a couple of Nerf guns at my apartment.
Sure.
Don't ask questions. I just have them. Okay. So I get my Nerf guns. I holster them up. I got a little, I make like a little Nerf holster situation. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'm like cowboy. I don't know.
Like John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, someone told me I look like some guy from Superman movies, Professor Zed or some shit. Okay. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
He's the I believe he's the main villain in the Henry Cavill Supermans.
Yeah, sure.
He's from Krypton.
This sounds like what somebody said to me the last time this happened.
Yeah.
So I was wearing that, and then someone told me I look like that guy, and I'm like, yeah, sure, that's what I am then. But here's what happened. I go down, I take an Uber to the Laugh Factory because I'm like, I'm going to get saucy, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to get drunk, so I'm going to get a ride share there. Get an Uber, get out of the Uber. No one is dressed up for anything. So and also here's the other problem. My costume's not egregious. I'm wearing all black and I'm just carrying Nerf guns.
Yeah.
So I look like a lunatic.
Yeah.
Because it's like, do you just have those? Because my costume's barely a costume.
Yeah.
Right? And then, so it's like you could just see me as a guy wearing all black, and then
Nerf guns.
You see Nerf guns in your periph, and you're like, you can't enter. Look, we have a no firearm thing here, but also is that
are those Nerf guns?
But that's probably not cool, So I had to like kind of fight my way. I just kind of like walked in.
No, you didn't think about maybe,
I mean, I was ready to open fire if somebody had a problem.
With the Nerf guns.
I was fully loaded, cocked, and ready to go.
Do you expect nothing less?
Do you have like the battery operated ones now?
No. I had the revolver one.
Got
I had 6 fully chambered, ready to go, and I had a couple spares in my pocket in case some shit went down and I needed to reload.
Now, I'll be honest, that's actually not a bad way to like introduce yourself on Halloween. Like if you're trying to like break the ice.
Any costume that has a toy gun rules.
Yeah.
Well,
especially because the Nerf gun, you could give one to someone and then have like a little Nerf battle.
Mm.
Yeah. That's cool. That's fun. That's playful.
Give it to a chick.
You bring a katana to a party, probably not as cool.
Well, I got a Nerf sword too. The Nerf sword's coming.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, and I'm swatting people down.
Do I really sound like that?
I was going to say, and you wonder why this impression of you is where it's come from. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say I typically dress like a woman, or I do women costumes on Halloween, typically. Historically, and I've done very well. I think my crowning achievement is
I should set this up as a clip.
Okay. For Halloween, I always dress up as a chick.
Okay.
I wear their costumes, and it always works. Simple, easy. You do a cat. You do a nun. Something cute, something funny. Mm. I've said it before.
Wait, these are... Oh, I thought you were saying you dress up like a woman.
No. You need to re-clarify that. You dress up in a woman's costume.
So you wear a slutty costume.
I can make it slutty, but I usually will wear a woman's costume, and you could slut it up if you'd like. Right? Okay. Like, I could be a slutty cat if I want to. I could also just wear a shirt. But I can go and just show, the bare chest and be a cat on the prowl. You can always slutty it up.
Go low rise on the pants, hang some neck out of the dong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Show some moose knuckle.
Pull a ball out of the top.
If you want.
Yeah.
Would you rather go out with a girl that wears a sexy costume or a girl that goes all out on her costume?
Probably a girl that goes all out for the slutty costume.
You want the best.
It's like she's just nude.
Yeah.
She's just not wearing anything.
I'm Eve.
Yeah. And she's got to be on the bust diet. No doubt. Full bust. Yeah.
What would you rather have?
I think I like to look at the slutty costumes more, but I think I would rather go with somebody that's like...
Let's say sexy. It doesn't sound as harsh.
Here's the thing with the all-out costume, though. That's a type of person, right?
Sure.
The all-out girl is going to have an issue. You're going to have to go to Michael's with her to get her bullshit.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be part of the costume. But she's going to want to do a couple's costume. You're
but if
you're
with them, that's fine. Like, would you rather go to Michael's and do some arts and crafts to make your girl a costume, or would you rather be like spending time on how to make your girl look as fuckable to as many men as possible?
It's like, how do you make a slutty Tower 7 costume? I don't know.
Well, which one would you rather date? Would you rather date a girl that wears a sexy costume at a Halloween party, or the girl that goes all out?
I mean, all out's more fun.
Yeah, to date. But you want to? Yeah. Which one are you going to date though? You're going to date. I do
love sluts, so
perfect.
They're fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if slut is going to make the TikTok clip.
Oh, come on, dude. It was the anti-slut shaming.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He's embracing it.
Good. Yeah, it's good. Sluts are good. I don't know why it's
that'll get us banned like your page.
What about you? What would you rather date?
I would rather hook up with the girl in the sexy costume, but I would rather date the girl that goes all out on her costume.
Okay.
That means
so you can't hook up with both. You have to hook up. You try to hook up with both.
It's one or the other in the hypothetical, Jeff.
Okay.
But I would rather date the girl that goes all out, because then that's the type of girl where it's like, okay, she can have a good time. If she's going to dress up in like a full, crazy SpongeBob costume, like, okay, that's funny, you get it, and then she can also be sexy later on if she wants to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes if you're going all out of the sexiness, that's fine, girls. Halloween's the one day, like, yeah, go for it. But I feel like when I think
that's not true. I think we should make more days where they can go all out and be and dress sexier.
Every day is kind of Halloween for women,
yeah.
Because I mean, they're always they give so much of a shit about their outfits, right? They're putting on makeup.
I was going to say the makeup.
The makeup's always going on, right?
Yeah.
So that's why Halloween they go extra crazy.
I think they should make more holidays sexier. Like if we're gonna go, if you're a woman and you're like, oh, this is the one day I can dress
like a sexy Yom Kippur.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what Yom Kippur is. I know it's Jewish, but
it's Jewish for let's be
I think it's a Jewish.
Yeah.
It's a Jewish New Year, I believe. Yeah, let's do like a sexy Thanksgiving. That way you get a ton of food, and then also
and you get stuffed.
Exactly.
There you go.
Both stuffing. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Let's go with a sexy Boxing Day. Is that?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
What is Boxing Day?
I think it's a Canadian thing.
It's Australian.
Okay.
It's when every Australian has to go and fight a kangaroo, and if you don't kill the kangaroo, you're imprisoned.
Okay.
That's what Boxing Day is.
Or is that where you go?
The first weekday after Christmas, observed as a legal holiday in parts of the Commonwealth of Nations, and marked by the giving of Christmas boxes to service workers.
Yeah, it was supposed to like be something for the poor. Like you give back to the poor. Oh. So Boxing Day, you would give up. You would box up gifts to give to the poor.
So if you get a gift on Boxing Day, you should be offended. Like, what the fuck? Someone's like, "Here's a gift for you." What the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah, you peasant.
You think I'm poor?
But at the same time, I got a new Nerf gun. Like that's pretty dope.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
Here's what I will say. I do. In the past, I've dressed up in women's costume. You can make it slutty if you'd like. I typically keep it kind of like how the Spirit Halloween costume cover is. I usually just stick with that. Whatever.
Okay. You go to Party City.
Yes.
Yeah, but what I will say is I've had massive success dressing in women's costumes.
Okay.
Yep. I dressed as a ladybug one year. I dressed as a ladybug and finger banged some chick in my car.
Nice. With the little wings. What was she dressed as?
A praying mantis.
A sheriff.
Hell yeah.
So
you laid down
a ladybug was fingering a sheriff.
Fuck yeah. That's the coolest thing about Halloween.
In the backseat of my Mitsubishi Lancer.
That's cool for her. Imagine if she told that story the next day, like, hey, oh my God, Tiffany, how was your night? Well, I had too many White Claws. I got fingered by a ladybug.
Yeah. We were making out. My antennas were getting in the way.
Hell yeah, dude. That's great. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You want that. You want that kind of.
What's your best Halloween hookup story?
Well, I don't really have any.
What's your best Halloween success story? How about that?
I don't know. Like for Halloween, I always wear.
There was one year that I got like a ton of king size Snickers bars. And I'm like, wow, what a day.
Usually, like, I don't know. For Halloween, I've done like. Here's my move. I wear like a regular costume, and then I say it's a slutty costume.
Oh,
that's my move.
Okay.
So the last couple of years, with all this stuff going on, I've dressed as a doctor.
Oh,
which apparently, according to some articles, is problematic now.
To dress as a doctor,
to make fun of
being a doctor
of the situation that with the COVID and all that stuff.
Johnny Sins would not appreciate you impeding on his work.
Well,
Dr. Sins.
Yeah, so I dressed as a doctor, and I did a show, and people were like laughing at me being a doctor, and I was like, "What the fuck? What if I was?" And that was what bothered me the most. I went to a grocery store before I went to the show.
Yeah,
and I'm still a doctor. I'm dressed as a doctor. Right? I go in there, and they're like, "That's a nice costume." I'm like, what if I was just a fucking doctor, dude? Think I'm some dipshit?
Jeff,
dressed as a doctor.
Anybody hears you open your mouth, no one's gonna go, "That guy's a doctor."
What if? Hey,
no,
I'm a brilliant doctor.
Be realistic.
You look like someone that would play a doctor in a daytime soap opera. Yeah.
You have AIDS, dude.
Dude,
I gotta write you.
Yeah. Dude, you've got monkeypox, bro.
Yeah.
You had too much gay sex. Like that's how you would say it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You do, bro. Yeah. Like, you want to play Fortnite no build together? Like,
yeah.
I got Rocket League queued up. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
if you were a doctor, all of your diagnoses, the cure would just be playing like, let's go play Rocket League together.
Yeah.
Dude, you need to play some Fortnite with me, yo.
You know what's gonna get rid of that inflammation is the bus diet.
The bus diet is. I do recommend it's a low inflammation diet.
I will say the one year I completely squandered my best costume ever. It was right when Iron Man first came out. I can't remember, 2011 maybe? I was in college. It was like my sophomore year of college. And I got somebody to make one of those custom, like, chess pieces. Mm-hmm. So I had the glow coming out. It looked sick. It was like a custom piece that this guy made. So it, like,
what do you mean, custom chess
for
piece?
Iron Man, yeah, the little glowing.
Like glows and shit?
Yes.
Glowing heart thing,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a sick custom glow
piece. If your costume lights up, fucking sick.
Well, I was just wearing like normal clothes. I literally wore just like a black long sleeve, jeans, and then the glow piece. Yeah. And then I did a goatee, and I looked kind of like Robert Downey Jr., and like I got so many looks, and I just completely squandered it.
Yeah, you got to do Iron Man, but the glow part's got to be over your dong. That's how you do it.
That's what I completely squandered it.
Yeah, so
I could have easily been an icebreaker. Like I just completely blew it. Maybe I'll do it this year.
If you put it on your balls, that's a cool.
Yeah.
You get like the underlight.
You put the light under your sack.
Yes.
Right? And then when it flashes, the silhouette of your dong,
it looks bigger.
Is illuminated on the wall or whatever it's around.
So it's like a bat signal, but it's the
bat wing.
Signal. Yeah, that's good.
That I definitely blew. But I've gotten better. College, I was not amazed. I should have utilized my costumes better. I will say there was one year of college I dressed as an altar boy, and my roommate was a priest.
Nice.
And I was on a leash the entire time. So
hell yeah.
Not that more for the joke.
Yeah, these are the costumes that are on the list of don't do that costumes.
Yeah. Oh,
I keep seeing like that list happens every year, and they just add new shit to it.
That almost makes me want to do it more.
Yeah,
I know. Absolutely. They make fun of it on. I mean, we make fun of it on the Woke Boys show that we do.
Two Woke Boys.
Two Woke Boys. Check it out. TOO Woke Boys. But on that podcast, we make fun of that, and this has been probably our second or third Halloween time doing the show. And
was there any new costumes that?
Of course, definitely it said like don't do like the Will Smith incident shit.
That's hilarious.
I know. Well, basically, the person that wrote this article had a problem with anything that was hilarious or controversial.
They usually do.
So it's basically anything that's controversial, like, don't do. So it's like...
I can think of a few.
So it's like I can't dress up as an Indian, right?
Well, it's Native American.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can dress up as an Indian. Is what you're saying. So I'm tight. Right?
Well, Indian is from India.
Sure.
And that's the best argument I've heard for it. Because I was like, why do they not? Why is the name Indian so upsetting? It's because they're not actually Indian.
Well, what if you're being? Can you be Pocahontas now? Because that's a character.
Yeah. See, no,
it's a real person.
You're
but
not allowed to do that.
Okay.
But would that stop you?
No.
Exactly. What do you think cosplayers dress up as on Halloween?
Oh, they do like some anime bullshit or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anime, Pokemon characters.
Yeah. Well, you think on Halloween you dress up as something that you're not actually doing on your regular days. So I wonder if they dress up as like someone that's actually successful.
Nice.
Or like someone that doesn't live in their mom's basement.
Yeah.
I cannot get into the cosplay. I still don't. I don't get why people do it.
It's like a niche thing where they're taking photos of them in their goofy ass costume, but they go nuts for the costume. They go to those conventions where people, dorks who've never had sex.
But that is what I'm saying. It's only for that. Unless you really
women
love
that are cute but nerds.
Sure.
Do this. They don't really see. Here's the.
But why are they doing it?
Well, exactly.
They some genuinely like it. I'm sure they like getting like makeup and all that. But like every day. Every day.
They're not doing it every day.
A lot.
They post about it every day, but they just take pictures, you idiot.
Yeah, they do 4 festivals a year, and then all the pictures that you see every day are from those 4 festivals.
What are you, stupid?
It's like the people that go to those like music festivals and shit. Yeah. You see them dressed like some character from the Fifth Element movie, right? And then they're wearing.
But that's like for a festival, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you're doing it.
But
some of these people do this every week.
Those dork conventions have that's what those are.
I know.
They're it's for dorks and virgins.
Trust me.
And they're like, look, no one here can throw a ball. You're going to be safe.
I literally, the one clip I had where I was trashing anime popped for like 300,000 on TikTok.
That's exactly why I did the cosplay one.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was like, I don't know who was watching anime. I really don't.
Oh, dorks and incels.
There's something so
dorks,
funny.
incels, and like black nerds.
But a lot of people responded to it.
Asian kids love it too.
Well, there's something hilarious about Jeff. Jeff saying dorks is the funniest fucking
Well, it's the most 90s bully type of. And Jeff kind of looks like that too.
He does.
Yeah, we got to bring bullying back. All right.
I agree.
Yeah.
But the cyberbullying is a little different, but the in person's better. At least if you're going to do it, you do it in person. But
yeah.
What about top 5 worst candies to get as a child when you're trick or treating?
Any hard candies?
Anything that doesn't have like chocolate in it.
Okay,
that orange and black, like mud bullshit. You know
Reese's?
No. Orange and black. It's like literally, it's a individually wrapped piece of shit in a orange thing.
Okay.
I don't know what
you don't know.
No.
Dude, they're
that might be
garbage.
A
they come in like a. It's like all candy now is sold in variety packs.
Sure, yeah.
But they sell good candy in variety packs now. Back in the day, variety packs were trash. It would be like literally like mulch. Yeah. It would be like garbage.
Yeah.
For sure. Dots,
Mike and Ike.
Are terrible.
Mike and Ike's are cool.
Ugh, awful.
Mike and Ike's are fine for like a non-chocolate candy.
I disagree. I think Mike and Ike's are awful. I would go Milk Duds. Milk Duds also terrible.
Okay, but low ranking.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking about the top 5 worst candies. If I see this in my bag, I throw it away.
Okay.
You know, I go Mike and Ike's, Milk Duds,
Milky Way,
Mounds anything with coconut.
Yeah, Mounds and Almond Joy trash.
I would agree with that.
Both garbage.
No kids like, yum, I got coconut candy. Like, Almond Joy is terrible.
And then
anything with coconut in it is trash.
Dylan
loves coconut bullshit.
Well, Dylan is also a stupid vegetarian that like.
Tootsie Roll yet. Why are you saying
Tootsie Rolls are solid?
No, Tootsie Rolls
they're
not great. They're okay.
They're middle. They're middle.
Yeah, they are mid.
I would not.
What about the worst candy? Let's go the worst. To round out the list. I said Milk Duds.
He said Milk Duds.
No, Milk
Dots and Milk Duds are bottom for sure. What the Good and Plenties.
What are those?
The black licorice ones. They're like Mike and Ike, but black
York
licorice.
Peppermint patties. Those are garbage. Those
Oh,
are
good
okay,
day. I'm getting rid of my garbage patty. Would you like it for your bowl?
Junior Mints also trash.
Yeah.
Anything that has mint in it.
Mint is not good. Anything.
Just brush your teeth and eat a Hershey's if you want.
Yeah, Dylan eats his candy like a fucking a 90-year-old woman.
Yeah, speaking of 90-year-old women, Werther's Originals, not great.
Yeah, any hard candy
hard
automatically out.
candy trash.
Jawbreakers
are okay, but not hard.
Not really.
Candy.
Well, you don't want that in your Halloween bag.
No.
The only good
you get that at a store.
The only good hard candy that I accept for Halloween would be Warheads.
Warheads.
The sour Warheads I will take those on Halloween.
Yeah, no, there's one that's like the generic. It's like a shitty wrapped strawberry one. It's like literally like the shitty.
Those suck ass.
Those are awful.
That's kind of what I'm talking about with those black and orange ones.
So
fucking garbage. The circus peanuts.
Yeah.
You ever had the circus peanuts? They're orange and they just like are shaped like a peanut. Fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So this is framed like you're all trick or treating.
I am trick or treating.
Let's go. Okay, so
I got my pillowcase ready to go. I just washed my pillowcase. I got my Nerf gun.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a real piece if you don't give me a good enough candy.
We used to have a system where the first one we would go out, we would scout. Mm-hmm. The first, you go in your shitty costume and you'd scout it out. And then the next round, you change costumes and you go and hit the best houses that were giving out king size bars, that were giving out, the goods.
Yeah.
And then you go back, and if you can do one more time, you change costumes again and hit the king size one more time.
See, what you guys have not done, which is insane to me, is there's 3 of you, right? Yeah. Here's what you guys do. You guys all split up.
Not today.
3 different costumes, right? Sure. You all split up. You guys hit 3 different neighborhoods. Swap. You do the new neighborhood, you do the other neighborhood, and then switch. And then you guys just
it was the same thing. It was still the same thing.
Triangulate areas.
But still the same amount of candy was being grabbed. I mean, I agree with going to different neighborhoods. But my mom would not take us to different neighborhoods.
Once we were 16 and had a car and we could drive to trick-or-treat, that's a whole different game.
Yeah, wait, when you get in your 30s trick-or-treating, dude, fucking, I get there quick.
Yeah.
I can Uber when I get too drunk.
You could trick-or-treat and then you go get smashed at a bar and then Uber to the rest of the spot.
Yeah.
Drop me off at this neighborhood. Saeed, drop me off in this neighborhood. They've got king-size bars.
That would be sick to take an Uber and then have him be your trick-or-treat driver. Like, hey, you're going to be my mom, all right? You stay here. I'm gonna go get candy. Don't fucking.
Honestly,
leave.
if you're paying them, I'm sure that would be there's far worse things to do on trick.
They might have to be off the meter.
They would get really annoyed because it's just sitting in their car.
Like I wonder if you could do that.
70 houses and be like, all right, drive me to this other neighborhood.
Well, if it's like a big block, right? I wonder if you pick up at the house at the end of the block, and then you set your location to the other side.
Yeah.
And you could be like, hey. Like I already ordered you and you haven't taken me to my location yet, but I'm going to hop out every house.
Yeah.
If they would do it.
They would not do that.
Maybe if it was like in the Midwest where the houses are more spaced out, but not here.
Here's the other thing too. People say you want to trick or treat in the rich neighborhood. That's what they say. And you do want to do that to a degree. But if you get too rich, houses are too big, they're spaced too far apart. They're not.
And they don't give out the best candy either.
Not always.
They're disconnected. Rich people are disconnected.
There's too much wealth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you gotta go to like a nice middle class home, right?
Yeah.
Because they probably have kids. They probably
Suburbs.
get into the burbs. That's where you got.
You got to trick or treat in the burbs.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have like a rich neighborhood that gave out money? I remember hearing somebody say, they used to give out money.
I've gotten money before.
Really?
Yeah.
How much money?
It's like $1 max, but it's usually change and like a.
Oh, that's a real cop out. If you're giving out change for Halloween.
Well, back then it was cool, I guess.
Back then, you're not
when
that
you're
old.
a kid, as a kid, that's fine. You put it in a piggy bank. Like, that's not horrible.
It's fine, I guess. Yeah,
I would take candy.
That's better than some fuck that gives you an apple. You shitting me, dude?
There was
an apple that's coming through your window.
Raisins?
Why don't you give me a baseball? Because I'm chucking that through.
Oh yeah, there was
window,
one house in our neighborhood that would make these custom bags, and it was just bags of pretzels.
Yeah. Oh, what a bitch.
I'm like,
yeah, fuck that.
Which I'll take pretzels over like a Mike and Ike
or raisins. Raisins.
Yeah,
someone gave out raisins one year. A box of raisins.
Oh yeah, I would get those every now and then.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. You get those every now and then, what else would people do? I'd get cans of soda sometimes. You ever get one of those?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You can deal with it. A can of soda's not bad.
Yeah.
It's still some sugar.
You get a good Dr. Pepper to mix up with some Snickers.
12-ounce Mountain Dew, dude.
Hell yeah.
I could deal with that.
So now that you're an adult, what candy are you giving out?
I'm not giving out candy. Get the fuck out of here, kids. I live in an apartment. What am I supposed to do?
But if you had to pick one candy to give out to kids, what candy are you giving out?
Well, you want to be the cool house for sure.
Of course.
So, definitely putting razor blades in it, no doubt. Right?
Okay.
Send a message. Don't come back here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Probably you got to go Reese's Cups.
I was just saying,
Reese's Cups are the bomb, dude.
I'm not a Reese's guy.
I think Kit Kat Snickers is where I would go.
Yeah,
I think Kit Kat's nice because you could break it up. It's kind of like
Kit Kats, Twix,
Snickers,
Reese's Cups.
Those are solid.
Those are like.
I would round it out with Butterfinger. I like Butterfinger.
Butterfingers are tight. They did change them though. They kind of suck now.
Crunch bars were good back in the day.
Those are trash now.
What about M&M's? How do we feel about M&M's?
They're fine.
I'm
mad at M&M's now though because they changed the M&M's characters.
Yeah,
they did.
The green one's not a slut anymore. I don't know if you heard.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
They changed that. They wokeified all the.
Is she a born again version now? Or?
No, she's just like a girl boss that wears like flats and is like got a good job.
Does she have a pantsuit?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. And then another one's like an studious bitch or whatever. That's like a black woman. That's the brown M&M is. Yeah, I swear to God.
That seems a little...
Yeah, and then they changed the other M&Ms too. The yellow one and the red one. You know, the red one was like a smart ass who was a bully. And then the yellow one is, since he's a big yellow peanut, he's retarded, right? So that was the whole joke.
Jeff.
Yeah, he's me. I'm a big peanut. So they made this article about the dynamic of those changing. So it's like
cool.
They're not going to be funny at all. Like
I will say,
where's the comedy going to be?
Their marketing team not good, but they came out with a couple new M&M flavors that slap. The M&M pretzel flavor slaps. They can do no wrong after that.
That's cool. Yeah.
I will say the most overrated candy is Reese's.
No,
Reese's
rule, dude.
Reese's are the most overrated candy there is. They maybe back when I was kids they were good, but nowadays it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste peanut buttery. It's like chunky. It's not good.
I think you are just getting old and your taste buds have changed because Reese's still slap.
Yeah,
Kit Kats beat Reese's any day of the week. Snickers beat Reese's any day of the week.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up the new
a Babe Ruth beats a Reese.
Okay.
A Babe Ruth beats Reese's.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm making that statement.
I am going to say this too about like Halloween in general or whatever. Do you guys do like Halloween dates and shit like that? Like because like fall is, it's very like, people girls want to go to pumpkin patches or they want to go to this fucking scare bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to those?
I think a Halloween date is
Halloween's cool.
It's
a cool holiday.
I think a fall date is a touchy subject.
Okay.
Because that's where you either some girls might be expecting to fall in love and other girls are like
it's tough. They do want to couple
it's cuffing season.
I think the Halloween date is a true indicator of if you're going to make it for the winter, right? So if you can't last during if you're not going to if you get in a fight at a pumpkin patch, I'm not buying you a gift for Christmas. That's not happening. Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, we're going to see. Can you take a picture with me on a haystack before we, do a couple's costume?
Yeah. I will say I did recently go on a date to Halloween Horror Nights. Have you guys been to this shit?
I have not. I have not been. No,
I've been before.
Have you? So you've been to one of these.
I've seen.
You know what it is, right?
Yes.
So they set up these like mazes in there where people like jump out and scare you.
Sure. Yeah.
Horrible idea for a date.
Yeah.
Like especially a first date. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you took her to a first date?
No. It was not a first date. But it's still like not a good first date.
Yeah.
So.
Why did you turn out to be a little bitch?
That's exactly why you don't go on the scare date because it's only going to go bad for you.
Yeah, if you get too terrified of something jumping out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want to be with this man."
This is why women love scare dates and all this bullshit, or these Halloween things and all that. Women love having the shit scared out of them because men protect you, right?
Yeah.
They get to go, oh, and then they hold on to you and they nestle up in your pit right there, and you fucking, headlock, give them a noogie, whatever. Yeah. You do that. Yeah,
I do like to noogie a girl. That's my foreplay.
I don't think I've ever had a girl short enough to nestle up into my armpit. That's a tall person problem.
Yeah, fine. But so they do that, and so it's cute. Women like to be scared, and then you hold them, and then they feel comfortable or whatever, and it's great. Well, you go on a walk through this Halloween shit, and now no one's I don't get to nuzzle up in someone's armpit. I don't feel protected. I'm the protector.
Yeah.
Right? So I got to fucking, and then, if you go as a first date, you fucking walk through there, the first guy comes out, oh, and you go, oh, and you like lose your mind, you shit your pants. Terrible, right?
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, what a fucking bitch. This guy sucks. Right? So then you got to overcompensate on the next guy that tries to scare you, fucking punch him in the face.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's the right way to do it.
I do think the Horror Nights is a bad idea.
It's not a good idea for a date
because you either look like a bitch and you get scared, or if you just if you're not scared at it at all, then you look like you're trying too hard, and it's like, oh, this guy's got ego problems. You can't be like, you have to be like a weird middle ground.
You can't go through there and be like, I'm not scared, and then every time somebody jumps out, I knew you're coming from there. You suck. Fuck you. Like you can't do that either.
It's too aggro.
Yeah, it's too. You can't go in there aggro for sure.
I did take a girl to Halloween Horror Nights. Probably 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Melville when I was dating.
Oh.
A couple days with her. I remember I went to
it wasn't that long ago, but
10.
It wasn't 10.
We're in 2022, bro. It was a while. No, it wasn't that long ago. It was close though. It was close to 10.
I had my arm issue. That's why.
I'd say the scary shit dates are bad. They also like Halloween Horror Nights, not bad.
Yeah.
But they have those ones that are like more intense.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to one of those.
The extreme ones.
Dude, oh my God. There's this chick I went on a date with a couple years ago. I swear to God, it was like our second date. And she was like, I got a surprise for you. And I was like,
God.
Okay. And she's like, I go to her place, and then she's like, all right, we're going to ride out. I'm like, where are we going? She's like, it's a surprise. She drives us all the way out to.
It's on a second date.
Yeah, it might have been third or something.
Okay.
But I don't know. But it was like pretty early.
Yeah. That's early.
I remember
on
how
in the
I felt going through this thing, at this fucking haunted, extreme thing. First of all, it's I don't know if you've heard of the 17th door or whatever.
No.
It was one of the. It was like it like markets itself for being like insane.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. It might be called something else, but so we go in there, and you got to sign out like a fucking 50-page waiver, dude. Like,
Jesus.
There's literally like a section where you have to sit to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
So then after you do that, they bring you in this room, they tie you to a fucking chair, blindfold you, and then people like you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And then you like Halloween Horror Nights, you walk through like a maze that's like a little bit bigger than my apartment, and it takes like a minute and a half. This thing's like that's your night is going through this thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's fucking huge. It's like this massive warehouse with like it's like an adventure going through like 70 rooms or whatever. And they're all horrifying. Like everything sucks. I fucking hated it. I literally going to Halloween Horror Nights this time, I had PTSD from the other one that I went on. Because they shock you. They like they sign a waiver, they touch you. So like they're fucking breathing on you, and you hear while you're blindfolded, you hear other people freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And there are people that are like doing the shit too. And it was like no good, dude.
So you're a little bitch.
No, the whole time I was like, don't say the safe word. Because they're like, we have a safe word, and if you want to stop, we'll take you out. So the whole time I was like, I would have said the safe word right. So if we went, I would have been like, get me the fuck out of here.
What's your safe word?
Whatever their safe word was. Stop.
So you do like ASMR?
No. Dude, that shit was terrible. Dude, at the end, they put you climb through this like tunnel thing, and that's how you like get out. So I had to go in this like tiny tunnel, And then the girl was like, "You go first." And I was like, "All right." And then the ground is like shocking you. You start getting zapped on the ground. Dude, I gazelled out of there. I was out so fast, and I get out, and then like literally like 2 minutes later, the girl comes out. She was like, "You got away. You went so fast." I was terrified.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? How did you take so long to get out?
Was there another date after that?
If she was in front of me, I would have went through her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have launched her out like a catapult.
The real question is did you hook up that night?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we hooked up that night.
Yeah, you can't if you put a guy through that or you put someone through that.
Yeah, after I cleaned the shit out of my pants, we hooked up. It was great.
I will say,
did you keep seeing her after that?
Yeah, we hung out a couple more times.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the couple if you're committing to a couple's costume, you are stuck throughout the rest of the holidays with that girl. If you do a couple's costume, you're with that person the rest of the holidays.
It's a guarantee. If you do it for Halloween, it's a guaranteed 2 more months in that relationship.
A couple's costume.
Everybody's going to hold out for the gifts. Yeah. You're not going to not hold out for the gifts.
A couple's costume might as well just be handcuffs because you're stuck. You're not leaving that anytime soon. Yeah. Jeffy, I think I think that was an hour. We had an hour, Dome?
Yeah.
That went by fast. Time flies when Sean's not here.
Yeah, dude.
Well, by the time people listen to this, Sean will hopefully be not hungover. But Jeff, obviously plug everything where you're going to be at, all that good stuff.
I will be.
This will be coming out the 26th.
Okay, so you missed me in Buffalo, New York.
Darn, we have a big following in Buffalo.
I will be in Salt Lake City, Utah, Clive, Iowa, Wichita, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas. Also, Tampa is in the works. I'm not sure exactly.
We're trying to get to Florida as well.
But yeah, hit me up on jeffzenisek.com. Also, follow me on all my social medias. Jeff Zenisek.
Can you spell it?
JEFF.
Not that.
ZENISEK. It's like spelling penis with a Z and then adding an EK at the end.
There you go.
Is that? Have you had to explain that a lot as a kid?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
That's not a good idea, though, because then people start calling you Penisek, which is bad. But
I never thought of calling you Penisek.
But now it's your new name.
Until right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
What's up, Penisek?
But also follow my show, Two Woke Boys,
yes,
on all platforms. We've got a YouTube channel. Check it out.
Two Woke Boys is you're ridiculous on that show. a lot of like ridiculous over the top, like the bust diet. Like you're just an animal on that show in the nicest way. It's an animal in the highest compliment I could possibly give.
An ally is what I was saying.
And it's an anti-slut shaming podcast, and we have started a charity, and the charity is my Venmo, but it is.
Well, what's your Venmo? So
my Venmo is called the Slut Fund.
Yeah, perfect. So if you want to give to Jeff and help the show,
and
for anti-shaming.
Yeah, and this is a promise I will make to you right now. If you donate to the Slut Fund, I promise you some of that money will go directly to sluts.
Yep, it'll help them out.
Yeah.
Jeff's a good guy.
It's a great cause, you guys. Yeah. Everybody get behind it.
Here at we're in Big Zen Studios. Me and Mitch are going to make a charitable donation.
Oh, thank you.
To the Slut Fund.
69 cents.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, exactly.
I've had people do that before.
Oh, of course.
That's
people
great.
at shows in the crowd will send me like when I talk about
like
it on
420, 69 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
they'll come up after the show and they'll be like, "I wanted to see if it was real." I was like, "It's definitely real."
It's definitely real.
Yeah,
it's
unfortunately,
definitely real.
it's real, and it's the only Venmo I have. So
yeah, you can't change it.
I sometimes as a day job I'll teach tennis. So I teach tennis to like a 12-year-old girl, and sometimes the family has to pay me through the Slut Fund.
Get a Zelle.
I know.
Tell them Zelle.
Yeah.
Say it's a Swedish word. Zelut.
Fjund. Obviously, guys, you can see us on the tour. Everything's at VirziTriplets.com. If you're watching this far, you already know all the good stuff. But come check us out. Please follow Jeff. Don't send Sean anything. If anything, shame Sean, please.
Yeah,
it's
embarrassing. Shame Sean in the comments, everybody.
A 30-year-old getting drunk, on a
to not be able to do a podcast
where he literally just sits here anyways as a drone.
Sure.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please follow Jeff and Diller Chiller as well, our videographer. Diller Chiller on Instagram, DILLER.chiller. He probably will change it again, but anyways, give him a follow anyways. Thank you, Jeff. Later.